All right, let's take a look. The first one is 88 hundredths. So I needed to leave 20 and then the 2. That would be 22. And that would, oh, how about if I just do, um, how about if I just do 12? Because that's what it should be. Sorry, I didn't finish coloring it in. So that'd be 12 I have left over. And I know that my tenths place is 10 times that amount as my hundredths. I'm rounding to my thousandths place. This 7 tells me I need to bump this up. And I'm going to look at this like this is one number, 469. I want to raise that by 1. And remember, that would equal 24. And 469, if you go up 1, is 470 thousandths. Okay, we are going to, for number 3, we are going to change 47 yards to feet. And I know that there is 1 yard for every 3 feet. So if I have 47 yards, I need to multiply it by 3 because for each foot, for each yard, it's 3 feet. This is 21, 14, 141 feet. All right, number 4. Choose the numerical expression that represents subtracting 3/4 from the product of 8 and 2. 8 times 2, that's a product. And then I'm going to subtract 3/4 from it. So that has to be B. All right, which is not regular? Well, I'm looking at the one that is not regular, and it must be B because these angles are not the same. All right, number 6. We have to do what's in parentheses first. Okay, so 13, whoops, this should be in parentheses, plus 35 is 48 divided by 8 times 9. This is still in brackets, so I have to solve that first. 48 divided by 8 is 6, and then times 9, and that is 54. Excellent. All right, my model is 7. 5 times 5/8, so I have to do it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. Remember, each time I'm shading in 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 4. And my last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's take a look. I have 3 whole and 1 out of 8, 1/8. Excellent. Write as a decimal, so I did 26 and 735 thousandths. I am writing my first 6 multiples of 3. That means I'm counting by 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. There are 6 numbers. I did that right. We have to estimate first, so I rounded 45 and 6/10 to 50 times 3, and that would be 150. Now let's multiply. 4 and 24, 22, 18. I'm done. 0 place marker. 18, 16, 13, 4, 10, 15, 5, and 1. I have 2 decimal places, so that's where my number goes. My answer would be 155 and 4/100. This is where my decimal is. I circled it. All right, my pattern is decreasing by 5, and I know my next 2 numbers, 43 and 38. My next one, I multiplied, and the answer is 2,046. Number 13. If I don't have any fraction, I can just put this fraction down here because 4/7 plus nothing is still going to be 4/7. And then 12 plus nothing is 12. We can add a fraction and a whole number together for sure. All right, number 14 is asking me if it's at 5 o'clock. If I look at this, what angle, what measure is my angle, and think about what this would look like. If it came all the way across, that would be 180 degrees because that's a straight angle, but it doesn't. And I measured it and it's 150 degrees. I'm writing this as a multiplication problem, and this is not okay. We want to just say 20x equals 880. When you have a number and a variable next to each other, that means to multiply. So 20x. And I know that my answer is going to be 44. All right, and number 16. It says Nick needs to practice his piano 16 hours a week. If he spends the same amount of time each day, will that be 2 hours a day? Well, I know that there are 7 days in a week, and if I multiply that times 2, because will it be more or less? That's 14. He needs to practice 16. So my answer is more than 2 hours a day. Very nice. Okay, if you have any questions, please ask.